them down.
Drax.
Apologies.
I see you have discovered.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean...
We share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a... What was it like? In the kiln?
You would not have survived a cycle. Why?
I... maybe... know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So... how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered with the monster that I had become.
Thanos, obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No. Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus. Sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force. Feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just... it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now. With us. And we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen. Peter Quill, please. Leave me be.
Oh, why yes. I am the handsome leader of the Guardians of the Gamora! I was only looking...
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. This time.
Okay, good.
I, actually... never got a chance to say thank you. For the doll.
Oh. No problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow. Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something Mantis says I need to work on.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Not exactly. How do you know her?
I maybe tried to pick her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, Red Rum, Red Rum.
Red what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me. Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I needed someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so lonely. After the war, the resistance disbanded. Richard Ryder got busy with politics, and the world mine had no use for someone like me.
An assassin?
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Is that why Mantis mentioned suicidal urges? Because I get it. I've been there. I've you. Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with.
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things from Xandar.
Wow, okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was really sure it was gonna be a knife or something.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be kind. We didn't even have a bedroom, yet here were these dolls. Purposeless. And they were ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
No. I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6. She was the ugliest doll I'd ever seen. I cried so hard when I lost her. Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and laughed. Turns out, the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
Wow. I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are 0 strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
Sorry, just putting some food away. Let me chit chat. I'm Groot. Uh-oh. It's not really good. Oh my gosh. You go up there. So this guy can go right there. Okay, done. And this is garbage. Alright, that was weird. Okie dokie. Oh, oh. I thought there was something else I picked up.
Hotspot for entertainment. An asteroid, huh? Smart!
Hey, dude. How are you feeling?
Busy.
It's okay. It's just the two of us in here. We all saw a pretty messed up scut in that promise thing.
I'm fine, Quill. There ain't nothing some Kree kid can promise that won't make my skin crawl.
Okay. But what did you see? Was it Lila?
Doesn't matter. I knew it was fake soon as she got into my head. What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Watch it, Pete.
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior.
I
am the warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move?
Can't wait to get out of here.
Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? Wonder where Groot picked up that one. Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance.
Peter.
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
You want to practice on me? Answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I Can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine.
Me too.
Corell maybe kind of caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano, and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, and I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival. Especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horrible. We were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so... badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
With Green Team on this?
I am Groot.
Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am Groot.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot.
Anything yet?
I am Groot.
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Niet. This problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
Who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise.
But now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Well, I'm actually playing now.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
We're taking fire!
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Please try to leave. I would love to hunt you down.
Ain't nobody running, you jawhawker.
I ran into an asteroid and died.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Drew, find us a channel with less butthole content.
The Flarkers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Their dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise. Pathetic.
Guys, I think they sent the non-lethal legion.
Time to back off, Cap.
I'd never back off.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounties are fine with you.
Ain't a bad question. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem. Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
That's the one.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this. Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
These guys have really bad timing. That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
Will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullshooter's the worst flarking timing. Is she here? Just her goons. This time. That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Hey.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
Milano definitely felt it.
I would have put it in the microwave afterwards. Just could have set it out the
Morons! Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
really pissing me off.
He's chewing us up, Quill. That was a bad hit.
Taking heat!
That hurt.
I am Larry, warrior of...
Take that, Lady Skull Scut.
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it!
My thought is we send back that laptop.
Just keep the phone.
Yeah.
Sure.
Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
I mean, to me, it's like,
Wow.
do they really need this?
Talk
They can
about
charge us
cosmic
for it if not, like,
gridlock.
whatever.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open the
Look
channel,
at their
Groot.
laptop back.
Let's see what's going on.
Need to respond. Care worry about like, you want to keep my phone number? Can you please do that? Yes, you can. Talk to this guy 3 weeks later. No response.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
What's up?
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind.
In their pocket.
Groot,
Are they straw? Yeah. No.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I am Groot.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpan's mistakes.
How may we assist you? After scanning your ship,
Our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
The
The allocation of resources for direct communication.
allocation with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
Just pick something, Peter. We should report what Raker is up to.
We got
Think
the
the
cable back,
Flarkin
yeah.
world mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not everything.
We are aware of the current threat, but
And
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
How about future crime?
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
The
galaxy.
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
Mass delusion known as the Promise.
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
Counter it.
in
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3,
75.222
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
galaxy, all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
It can be stopped. Maybe not by us, but you're a war hero. You defeated the Shatari 12 years ago.
The Resistance and its allies defeated
The Shatari, not us alone. And not before
the Shatari had destroyed our home
world and decimated our people.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bud. Should've run when we had the chance.
We have already processed 12,472,865 combat scenarios.
The current probability of defeating the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
That is a big number.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is. Now, if you will excuse us.
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of Xandarian culture. All else
is secondary.
Have you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that we are not
able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
Untrustworthy my tail.
And how long are you gonna hide from the church, huh? Millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Xandarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The
church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
models.
Then update your models.
We
cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
Faith, as an energy source,
is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
it cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
It is not
magical. But yes.
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
The living computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
And we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy, we will.
Later. Right now, we need to focus
on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We did
not make this decision without considering
all available options.
A complete search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what. Who?
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished
in the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
I am Groot.
You know what? Screw this. Cancel payment.
Peter!
What? It's not like Nova Corps is gonna come after us. They're leaving.
Exactly. They're leaving. That was our only chance to get this disabler off the Milano. We can't escape the church with a locked ship.
Who cares? By the time it activates, we'll already either be converted or dead.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off.
I wanted to pay the fine. Changed my mind.
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Drake's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first. Come on. And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys.
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
Guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Alright.